Guys, this is Andy. I'm back with a video today. I apologize for my late videos these days. I've been really busy, but that's actually not an excuse, and I should be online more than what I have been, or the amount of times I have been. This week was kind of busy for me. I was busy doing some work stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Drink with some buddies. Because this time of year, there are many changes that happen in Japan. Back in America, our summertime is our month to change. Like when people are, like they're changing from junior high to high school, from the first year of junior high school to second grade, or from in high school they change different grades and stuff. So in Japan, this time happens in March and April. People move from one city to another. For example, you move from New York to California. All this stuff happens in the month of May. Sorry, in the month of March and April. So that's why it's been a busy time for me, but I'm back. Only a couple of days. I posted a video on this armor that I'm equipping now. Right now I'm just testing out some things, and what I'm working on is she's gonna in retail, she's gonna function like she does basically, but she's not going to give you the same commands. What I'm going to do for her, once you get to a certain level, you can just do this. Just make sure your armor is up to date. This is kind of custom. This won't be here, but you can buy this armor here. And this is just an example. This is not going to stay. This is only for testing purposes only. So as you can see, I have 199 million gil. If I buy this helmet, Twilight helmet, it is 25 million gil, and it'll work. We can just stick with my gil, and I have that armor now. So if I do this, I can equip it. I have the Twilight helmet. Yes, sir, and it works. So again, this is not going to stay that way. I may make Twilight armor like a special thing, because it looks superior, compared to some of the other armor. So if you get it, I don't know. I'm still thinking what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it's possible, if the client will allow me to do it. But basically, with Darcia, once you get to a certain level, she'll give you the commands. Because in retail, she's the one that gives you the ability to. She gives you the ability to warp to this place here. I can't pronounce it correctly, but we'll go ahead and go to it now. Zone West, this area here, or East, I don't know which one, but basically she gives you the ability to warp to here. So what I'm going to do is, if you choose, if you buy, I don't know, maybe not even buy, if you just trade her gil, but again, you have to be a certain level, then she'll warp you here. And you're able to, but here, nothing actually works. That's what sucks. Not actually sucks, but it's probably not important anyway, because these are all quest people, I believe, and we're not doing quests right now. Only thing we're trying to do is level up to 75 and get the higher level armor. Again, it's not going to be as easy as some other servers are, but like I mentioned, this armor here actually works. Because some people are kind of surprised that I've gotten the 119, or sorry, the was it AF3 working. So if I do this, it's going to take away the stats, right? So just look over here, and when I equip this armor, it's going to, boom, it's going to load up. Wait, oh, it doesn't have any INT, that's why. I was like, wait a minute, INT didn't load. But everything basically works, except for one item. I can't remember which one. I couldn't find it in the commands. Not elemental skill, not this one. It's one of the weapons here, one of the armor. It doesn't load one of the stats. I believe it's this one, Soul Tier 6. But I gave it like another buff. I forgot what I did. I'm gonna go back in and edit it to make sure everything is legit. Instead of getting that Soul Tier plus 6, I gave it something else, like maybe your Scythe skill plus 6 or something. I did something extra for that. It was kind of custom, but I will go back and check. It was more of just a testing purpose thing, just to make sure it actually works, and it actually does. My game is laggy right now. I have no idea why. Maybe because I was watching a movie and everything's loaded, and it's going a bit slow. But I appreciate you watching my video, and something I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, because I've been drinking. You can hear my cans here. I just want to thank everyone for watching my videos, and hopefully in the future we'll have more people on this server. You know, people are connecting and leaving and stuff, and I need to get more and like kind of focus on the beginning stages, because people aren't going to start off at level 99. I gave some people the ability to, I gave some people the what am I trying to say? I gave them a level 99 character to go around and test and fight different monsters and make sure the drops and everything work, because it works for me. This is my server, but I haven't actually tried it out as a player. So anyways, without further ado, let's just go ahead and fight the monster, because I posted a picture of this monster, and just to show you, I just wanted to show you exactly what I'm working on. So basically, when you get to that point, if you have a certain key item, then I don't know, I'm still working on some things, but basically if you trade her Gil, she'll warp you to this zone here. That's what I'm working on. But the reason why you want to come to this place is because if you take a look at the map here, if you're not familiar with this place, it'll take you to over here. Sazak Battleground, if I pronounce that correctly, but it will take you here, and you can, you know, fight some monsters, spawn them, get some different level armor, and so on. Because I don't want to make it too easy. If it's too difficult, guys, let me know. It's going to be a bit custom than retail, because it's hard to get this game running at retail specs. I don't know if this, let me take a look, see if this works. Oh, it actually does work, so I can warp it now. So basically, once you get here, you pay her some money. I'll probably make it expensive warp. You know, once you get here, you save this home point, and once you register the home point, you will basically be able to warp back here with no issues. And if you want to go back, just go back inside. That's pretty much it, and you are able to warp from any hometown or any home point crystal to this point here. So let me go ahead and test it out to make sure that works, and then we'll fight this monster. Oops, I'm a bit sleepy as well. I do apologize, guys. I apologize too much. Maybe I need to get my things in order. So I'm doing this random. When I discover something, I'm kind of like, I get like really happy, and it's like, oh, let's just show the YouTube community what I'm working on. Because like I mentioned before in my other videos, it's like the things that you can play in the beginning stage. You can level up all you want. The auction house and everything works. You can player search, and if I see you on this server, I'll give you a link, Cheryl Pearl. So if I type this auction house, oh, it's loading up something. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and do this auction house. It's gonna load up this menu over here. You can buy any weapons you want. You don't have to be. You don't have to be in this area. I mean, sorry, you don't have to be in this area. You could be anywhere you want, and you'll be able to load the monster. Another thing that I'm going to probably work on is if I do this, if I go, let's see, if I go here, let's go to this place here. Oh no, that's different. What I may do is, so I was like selling some stuff on there. If I, let's just show you how this works. Sorry, I'm going to just do this really quick. I'll do this menu here. Basically, if you go here, this is my folder. Got like freaking like 7 different folders of Final Fantasies. I'm backing everything up all the time, and different file stuff that I'm working on. So basically, what I'm going to work on right now, I don't know if I'm going to have this done yet, because it's not going to be interesting. But sorry, zones, go into Lower Juno like this, and let's find Darcia. She's the lady who we were just talking to. She gave us that ability to buy that armor. So I haven't tried this yet, but let's go ahead and try it live. So these are commands. Let's go ahead and load it. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. So if I do, let me just try this really quick. Might crash server. Oh, I didn't crash it, but anyways, we'll get that up and running later. But what I'm gonna do is just see if this works. It's going to ask me if I want to teleport, because this home point is registered. Travel to the home point, and okay, so we actually can do that. So if you join this server, just make sure it works live. Sorry. So you join the server. Once you pay Darcia that money, it may be an expensive buy, but once you set this home point, you are set to come back anytime. Yeah, so that's what I may do. So we are back here, and that is fucking awesome. It works. So we may just go ahead and do that. And next, and what I'm going to work on next, just so that, because some people are asking, okay, once I get to level 99, what can I do? So what I'm going to try to do what I'm going to do later is, oops, you can tell I'm tired or sleepy or drunk because I forgot to type this. So what I'm going to work on next is, and I do apologize, if I have some time tomorrow, I'll make a video where I'm fully awake and conscious of what's going on. I may have this guy sell us some weapons here. Like once you get here and you're going to need some weapons or potions or something, right now nothing happens. But I may have it to where, you know, once you maybe get a certain key item from this guy over here, from one of these monsters, then he will give you access to different weapons or something. I don't know if it's possible, because you know, once you click, if you possess a certain key item, he will function. So that's possible, and then he will give you the ability to buy some weapons, or using certain drops. I don't know, something like maybe you get some items from this, from maybe some crystals. So for example, if you go to the zone, excuse me, if you go to sorry, we'll get to the monster soon. I apologize, guys. So if you go to the zone here, as you can see, I load up all the time, just seeing what happens in the zone, because it's kind of a new zone and people aren't really aware of this area yet. They don't understand like how it works. So for example, when you get one of these drops here, what item is it? So they drop certain items. The items actually work. I just need to go and edit it. Anyways, he works too, by the way. Okay, some of these monsters, they drop something. I forgot the name of it. Oh, you can look here. Drops. Okay. What's a common drop? They're pretty high level monsters too. 120 to 124. Doesn't have any information. So as you can see, these areas are pretty new, and people don't know too much about them. Okay, so a void snapper or something, void grass. So these items drop from these monsters. So what I may allow players to do is, if you trade, because you're killing these high level monsters, you know, once you kill these monsters, you obtain a certain amount of, like, what is it? It's called void. Yeah, okay, void crystal or something. Like, you get these items, you're able to trade for like high level armor. That's possible, I believe. I'll test it out in the future, but I'm going to work on something like that, just so that you have to actually work for your armor. You can't just like type a command or buy it from the auction house and you're set. It will be something that's difficult but obtainable. As you see, nothing's functional here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and conclude that as far as what I'm working on, and what we're going to do next, we're going to go ahead and go to this zone here. Okay, I haven't tested this monster yet. If it doesn't work, I really apologize. I'll try to find something really quickly, just to like kind of conclude this video. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to a spawn location. Position. He's over here, and he should spawn somewhere right around here. Okay, there he is. We're gonna go ahead and step back a bit just to make sure he tests if he's aggressive or not. Okay, so he's going to spawn right there, and what I'm going to do is pull up his number here, his spawn number, and this is all done within like hex codes and shit. Like, you can spawn any monster that's... Okay, so he works. That's him. Okay, let's just see if he's aggressive or not. I'm not in God mode, so I may just, we can test his hit power. Okay, so he's aggressive, so he's pretty high level. But I do have AF3, so good luck. Oh shit. Okay, 102, not too bad. And again, I do apologize for the lag. It could be because I haven't restarted my computer as well, and if it crashes, I do apologize. The only thing we're asking for, not only for me but for other players, because people, I'm getting some messages on Facebook. You know, people asking me what's possible in these private Final Fantasy servers. I mean, you can customize certain things, but you can't go without its limitations. You're limited to certain things, because some things that aren't possible in retail probably won't happen here. But you can customize some things, like the woman I just showed you, Darcia, and Laura Juno. She's able to sell you certain items, but that's all. That's as simple as adding in an item number and converting it from, I believe it's a hex. I forgot, but you're converting that number, that item number, in the guild. It's pretty simple. You're basically just preloading things that are already implemented in the game. Like, you can't. Some people have done it, but you know, it's probably not worth it. Let me go ahead and go in God mode and kill this thing down. But he's not. I actually probably don't even need it. He's not too strong, as you can see. Are my micros still here? Oh, they are still here. I changed a lot of stuff and haven't been really working on anything, but go ahead and get my end dark up. He's still stunned. Oh, he's petrified. Impact doesn't work. I'm going to take away some of his hit power. Put that down. I don't think he casts magic, but I'm assuming if I can absorb any, or take some of his magic points away. Nope, nothing. Like I mentioned, I thought about making, like, I don't know if it's possible, but something that's maybe something that's not obtainable. I don't know. I want something custom, like I mentioned before, some god gear. Like, once you obtain, like, maybe a couple high-level characters, you can obtain god gear for, like, a special job. I don't know. I'm thinking different things. Or a god. How about a god weapon? Like, it's the same, but there's, like, no delay. I don't know. Something not like too crazy to where you're gonna get bored, but something that's gonna want you to obtain that weapon. That'd be fucking awesome. It's possible to do. I don't know if, like I mentioned before, I don't know if the client will allow you to do that, but I do have to test it someday. It's just a matter of we are taking away the delay point. So, for example, every weapon has, as you know, has over here 502 delay, but it's also entered in the database. So the database will basically tell you, or tell the game that, okay, the delay is 502, please wait. But I want to try to change it to 1 day and just see what happens as a test. Maybe that I have no energy tonight. I should fall asleep right now. But I will definitely do that, and I will let you guys know, just so that you know that this game will have some special armor or something. Maybe it'll give you that ability for like a few minutes and then restore back to its original place. I don't know. Or maybe give you a special. I don't know how I'm going to work on, but I'll try my best to get something interesting implemented. But this guy is he's going down. Not too difficult. I'm playing with one hand. I'm falling asleep at the same time. And if you can hear my voice now compared to the videos, it's hay fever season. I'm sure it's hay fever season everywhere, but it is ridiculous. A lot of people are coming in sleepy. Even students, my students, they come in tired, no sleep because they're waking up sneezing and shit. But let me go ahead and make sure my God mode works. I haven't tried it ever since I done some modifications. Okay, it works. So basically, you'll get like a God mode type thing where you have like no delay like that with the God weapon, because it's not. I mean, you're only getting the weapon, even if you have the God weapon and you have like a 0 delay. Like you won't. Like you can still get hit by some monsters and stunned, and like one monster, it casts fucking what is it, like I forget the name of it, where he controls you. I'll bet I can't remember the name, I apologize. But you get the God weapon, so like this damage here is pretty high. You won't get that, you'll just get like the basic hits. But I mean, you can get that with Red Mage. I mean, just casting without God mode, with Red Mage you cast, I believe it's Temper and Haste. Something else I forgot, it gives you that, those swings, like you just swing like crazy. I think it'll be interesting. It'll make people want to play this game more. Or like a 1% drop, like that will be possible as well. You might get a 1% drop for a white mage. I don't know, some God armor or something. But it's 1%. That's like, but it's possible. After 100 kills, you may get something. But of course, there'll be like high level Notorious monsters. But again, first we need to test the first stages in the beginning to make sure I can actually do that. He just swinging like crazy. And there's also something like a range. Like some weapons that give you a range of like I forgot what it is. Like damage range, like from like maybe from 2% to 8%. I forgot, but I may work on something like that too. Maybe not God, because that's kind of gonna make you bored of the game. Maybe something like a range from like 1 to like 50%, like double attack. But a special gear or a special item or something. I don't know. So we defeat this monster. 279 experience points, 155 gil. As you see, this monster works. He is like the face on my. Going to take a snap of this guy before he disappears. We got him, and we'll get him loaded in the game. So he works. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I do appreciate if you watch this video. I'm working really hard to get the server to a point where people can play. I had some issues before with my quests, but as I mentioned in another video, if you haven't seen it, it has been resolved, because what had happened was I updated my Final Fantasy to like the current version that Square Enix had released, and what happened was that some of the NPC names were off. So for example, you target this person, and now it's right, but like it's like question mark, or it's gonna like it'll say like it'll say like a teleport crystal or something, like completely off. So what happened with that is like during cutscenes and stuff, it will give you like it will load up the wrong shit, and that's what basically caused issues with the cutscenes. But now everything is up and running, and what I'm working on next, what I'm going to work on, not next but coming soon, because again it's going to take you some time to get here, is you type, for example, this zone here, and it will take you there. Doesn't work yet, of course, but you type that. If you're at a certain level, it will warp you there. Or let me go on speed run. Sorry, guys. You do this. It should be right here. Yeah. So you do this. Right now, it will only take you to the zone here. Doesn't really give you that second option yet, because, as I mentioned before, the team actually kind of cut it off. Because it should give you the ability to warp to 2 different places, and it only gives you 1. So what I want to do is get both those warps working. Let me go ahead and try this and see what happens. I haven't tried it in so long. After the updates. Okay, go ahead. Let's see. So what it's going to do is going to take us to the zone here. Yeah, so it's going to take us here. And what I'm going to do is make it work to like it'll warp you to a different zone, and so it takes you back to the original, or sorry, it takes you back to where you came from, basically. It doesn't take you to the Senjima zone, so that's what I'm trying to do, is get this working, and yeah, it doesn't work. So basically, yeah, this here, if you look at this thing here, this teleport thing here, and if you go to this zone here, zone 291, if you're not, I apologize, if you are familiar with this zone, you probably, this is going to sound like an old episode of something that you've already experienced. So it basically takes you here. So what I may do is, yeah, I'm going to try to either work on getting that teleport working, or just have you type in something like this right there. It'll take you here, but you have to, it requires you to have like at least some level 119 gear, because this area is a high level area, if you don't know. Before I conclude this video, let's go and take God mode off, and you'll see this bee. He's gonna fucking tear me up in a couple of hits. So yeah, 289, just one hit. and I have the highest level armor, 305, and there's nowhere to run. So that's why I don't want the command. I don't want this command here, where you can zone into the area, because it's kind of cheating. If you get hit, attacked, then you can always just run away. So this guy would definitely take me out in a couple of hits. Maybe like 5 or 6 hits, I'm gone. So what I'm going to work on is just basically allowing you to come here. Maybe I may have an NPC warp you here, and then, you know, have it to, look at that, 1035. Maybe the EXP is too high. Go ahead and kind of knock that down a bit. So when you want to leave, you come here. It'll take you back to where you came from. But if you come back, you have to pay, because this area is going to give you that higher level gear to where you can do almost anything you want on the server. So that's some of the plan. Another zone, if I can remember the number off top or off the bat. I don't think it says. Hope it doesn't crash my server. These zones still need to work on as well. There's so much work to be done on these servers, guys, and just be patient. But again, it will take you some time to get here. You gotta get to level 99. 2, you gotta get some high level armor. 3, you're gonna need certain key items. 4, you're gonna need some gil, and 5, you're gonna need a team. Maybe not. But that's what I'm working on, guys. And be patient. Hit the subscribe button, guys, and I really appreciate it, because I will be posting more videos. Right now it's been really busy. It's been hectic, but I will try my best to get something out there. You guys take care. Thanks again for watching. And again, if you have any questions, please hit me up on Facebook. Send a message in the comment box. I do try my best to reply. You can just check out some of my old videos, and I do reply to most comments. Actually, almost all, I believe. That's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, please let me know. Only thing I'm asking, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100 by June. I don't know if that's possible. If you're an old Final Fantasy fan, I will start playing some old Final Fantasy videos. If you don't like it, just don't watch them. But I'm actually downloading some emulators just to go over, like, compare some of the old Final Fantasies to what you see here, because I know in some old Final Fantasy there was a Dark Knight, maybe a Dragoon, Paladin. So I want to just kind of compare what their magic, their spells and shit were, and just kind of compare it to what we see here in Final Fantasy 14 and some of Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. Kind of want to compare that. That's pretty much it, guys. And again, any questions, please let me know. Hit the subscribe button. And this is Andy. I'm signing out. Take care.